Okay, so I just warped into, or warped through the buzz gate into UCG, and we're gonna warp to a safe spot I've created earlier.
Warp drive
Launch some
active.
probes, cloak up. I'll make sure you're always cloaked. And click that map button. My probes are already sort of in place. So we're just gonna go ahead and scan. You see that they're 8 AU a piece, or each, I should say. So I'm gonna scan this, see what we can find. You wanna make sure you're not sitting at off a planet or something. You wanna make sure you're cloaked. So I have a safe point created out here. So we got, what is that, 5 different signatures. So we're just gonna start from the top and go down. See right there. That is the EWE. Click down, there's another one. Right there. KHJ. So as you click on them, they'll start highlighting. We're gonna click on that one. We're just gonna scan this one down first. Position it right on top. If you click, you get one of these little bubbles highlighted. You click, hold left click, and drag it in. If you drag it in just enough, it'll go down 1, so from 8 AU to 4 AU. Every time you drag the bubble, it defaults and goes down 1 AU. Or it cuts it in half, so it's at 8, so we go to 4. I'm going to get probes. I like to just have the little square thing in the middle, as close to the middle as possible, at 4 AU. It's pretty close. I'm going to scan that. And when you first warp into a system, you want to check what local has. So we had nothing in here, wasn't that worried about it. But usually when I first come in, I see someone in local, a non-friendly in local. Come through the gate, check your D-scan. Always check your D-scan. You can see we got a little bit more, but we got 6% on this now. So we're just going to keep going. Line this up. Make sure, oh, see, oops. That's why. You want to make sure you change, make sure you get it right in the center. Because when we scale it down, if it was down where it was, it would have been something like that. You're not going to get a very good signature off that. So you want to make sure it's always in the center, as close to the center as possible. Scan it again. Let's see what we get. When you're scanning stuff down, you want to make sure to always keep an eye on what's going on around you. Okay, so now we're at 20%. Zoom in a little bit and do it again. Go ahead and scale that down right now. So it stayed pretty much in the center, which means it's more likely right there somewhere. And I'll deal with reliance later. Okay. So what do we get? So it looks like we got a data site. Perfect. Be able to do a hacking thing as well. As my ship fit with an expanded probe launcher, I have to keep, I can only keep one of these 3 modules on at a time while keeping some stuff. Well, there's different fits you can have, so what we're going to do is we're going to put that offline, turn on my data analyzer, which you need for data sites. So it's right there, that's online, so we'll just cloak back up. Always stay cloaked, or else people can find you, which pretty easily. I just forgot, can't remember if I scanned or not, so we're going to scan. That's probably what it was. You can't change the size of your probes or reposition stuff while it's scanning. Wait for it to finish scanning. And at 90%. And if you can't scan it down all the way with your skills, Usually it means, at least with my skills, it means that it's a sleeper site or sleeper cache or something, and there's usually rats in them. So if I can't scan it down, I usually won't do it in this ship. Oh, I didn't scale it in. Make sure you always scale it in. I'll do that here in a minute. Even if I get it, I'll scale it down. The smallest you can scan down to is 0.25. So I'm already like pretty close. So I'm close there, so we'll keep scanning it down. Central Sancha Command Center. Let's go ahead and look that up real quick, just to double check there's no rats in there. So, Google. And then Central Sancha. What was it? Command Center. And usually wiki.eveonline.com, and then whatever the site name. And I'll tell you real quick. The rats, it will say the rats, so it looks like we're going to have 2 comm towers, 2 mainframes, and 2 data banks. Perfect. Down over there for now. So we have it scanned down. So we'll warp in.
Warp drive active.
This is where you have to really be careful because I'm going to have to decloak to start doing the data site. So you want to make sure to keep watching local and descan. Click map to get out of it. And we're going to warp over here. We're going to do the data. We're going to do a couple datas real quick. To keep it at a range of 3,000. That way if you do need a cloak really quick, you're outside of range and you can cloak up. I'm gonna bounce off it here. I'll make sure you establish, because once you go out of 5,000, it's gonna break the hack. We don't want to break the hack. So turn around. Okay, we should be good. Lock it up, start the hack. Now for the hack. So those numbers right there, once you start, how there's a 1 there, that means there's something that's usually good, but it also could be a virus that's hidden. So it's not there, so it must be there. Cool. We got a subsystem. We'll keep going. So there's nothing within 5. So there's nothing good within 5 up here, so we're gonna keep going. Great. These things hurt. Keep going. 4, 4, 4, 4, 3. Oh, great. Make sure you want to kill those, because those things buff other viruses that show up. Look at that, we found the core. So it can be in the sides, but usually it's as far away as possible from the center. And we're gonna kill that. That's actually pretty easy. Usually I fail those at least once. Come in here. Open that up. We got 2.9 mil. So go to the next one. Make sure you're keeping an eye on local. So there's nothing in local, I don't really have to watch DScan. You want to make it a habit of always watching DScan. There's some of my probes there. Let's unlock that one. Okay. Keep it range of 3,000. I'm not going to bounce off that far since we're going so slow. 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so it's not here, it's not here. So it's kind of like Minesweeper. There's 1 there, there's a 1 there. So that means it has to be this one. Just because there's a 1 there. Oh, good, a wrench. Those are always handy. 3, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's not good. That one could be a virus. It could be another helpful tool. So we don't know. So I usually just save those for last, just in case. Because of their virus, I spend time killing the virus. So 5. So there's nothing down here. Let's go over here real quick. Yeah, so there's still nothing down here. So let's go this way. 2, 1. This is there, another good thing. I'm actually getting really lucky with these. There's another thing that could be good, could be bad. The core or ending thing will never be on one of these for regular data sites. So, one, so here, nope, here, there it is. That was just luck finding that one. So we're just gonna do this just to overkill. Go, we open the container. Open cargo, not container, cargo. Let's get that. So that's the next one. Yeah, it's over there. I don't want to bounce off this thing a dozen times. One pulse from my micro warp drive will do it. Actually, I'm still going to bounce off a little bit. Just a tiny bit, maybe 1,000 or so. Yeah, not too bad. Okay. So we'll unlock that one so we don't try to scan to that one again. Data analyzer. And these ones are very strange. I don't know how to use them fully. But usually they'll hit stuff. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Another wrench. So we got fives, fives, fives. There's nothing over here, so let's start going down here. 3, 2. Oh. You don't always have to kill these ones. You can leave them there for now. Oh, look at that. We found the core. It's just the ones that look like a spider. Those ones are bad. You want to get rid of those as fast as possible, always. So we'll open this up. Got that. Let's go on to the next one. Should keep an eye on local and descan. Keep a range of 3,000. If you ever want to change these ranges, you can always right-click, set default. Right-click, set default. So I already have it set to 3,000. So if yours is in 3,000, you can always reset it. And there we should be good. Okay, so we got one right off the bat. That's nice. Okay, let's go this way. No, let's go this way. No, okay. So we use that. Kill that. Another wrench, look at that. Wrenches heal you as you click. Within, I think it's 3 clicks you get healed, so when you get those, you usually want to pop them right away. Okay. Let's start heading as far away from the core as possible. Okay, so there's 3, so there's something over here, it looks like. Oh, maybe not. 1, 2, 3, so it's right here. So here, here. Right there, there's the core. The numbers don't really show up again, so you sort of have to just sort of memorize what was in the general vicinity. As far as I know, there's no way to bring back up the numbers. If there is, that's awesome. But I don't know how to do it. I just sort of know and remember. Nothing local, we should be good. Okay. Scan down one more thing before we do this. I just want to see how much I get. Data sites don't usually give that much. Like I've only made 10 mil so far. Or something like a relic site. You can, I pulled 80 mil out of one of those, so relic sites are really nice. Data sites are good, they can give you blueprints, things like that. I'm actually surprised I've made this much so far in a data site. Nothing, so there's something right there. Don't know if it's good or bad. I'll do that. One, so there's there. Oh, no, there, no, there. Oh, that's bad. Kill that. Let's see it powered that one up. Where's that? There's one. There's one. So I'll pop that just so I can regen some of my health. 4, 2, 1. there. There. Couple that. And a wrench. 5, so it's probably over here. No. No. Where is it? Oh wow. Oh, I actually have to fail. Might actually fail this one. So I know it's not. Oh wow. Oh wow. Okay. So I know it's not that, or that. And I scan down all that. There's this little chunk here, or there's stuff over here. Usually stuff on the side, so I'm gonna go over here. And boom, there it is. Just in my experience, it's usually always over on the far. It's always like on the far side. It's not really close. Look at that. We got a BPC. It's here. It says infinite runs. I know it's not infinite runs. Yeah, 25 runs. Okay, not bad. Those things are pretty good. Do that. Keep it range. Unlock that. Closer, come on. Hurry up and down, go down. Still no one's showing up in local. That's good. I like that. Come on. Lock that up. So they know we're not really going to bounce off it because of our speed. I'll just do that. So when we're in range, we can just do it. There we go. The range is 5,000 for the different analyzers. Oh, interesting. And there are different levels of difficulty. The database is the medium. The mainframe is the hard one, but the comm towers are always the easy ones. Relatively easy. Nothing there. No. Here? Oh, there's something around. Oh. See that? The red took away your virus strength. So how powerful your virus is, so how much damage you're going to do to it. So my virus strength is only 15, so as I hit this, it'll only take 15 off. So this thing needs to die so I can do more damage. That does a lot of damage, so you just got to be careful. So I'm going to pop that. I'm going to click around a little bit, see if we can find something. No, okay, I'm going to go down. Oh, look at that. Pop that one as well, just so I can get some health back. Kill these things immediately, and power that one up. That sucks. Hopefully it's right. Ah, there it is. Yeah, so the databases are the hard ones, so they're red. Mainframes are yellow, so they're medium difficulty. And the green ones, which are the comm towers, are the easy ones. You can still fail them, so you always have to be watching it. And there we go. So that one's done. We're going to warp back to our safe because we've done all of them.
Warp drive active.
Now that one site. Whoops. We made 10 mil, or 14 mil. So we made 14 mil off that one data site. Not bad. That's pretty close to covering the cost of just the ship itself, not all the modules and stuff. I think this ship is 20 mil. So then we're going to come back in here. And as you complete it, it disappears. So let's go ahead and do this one since we seem to have a lot of it already scanned down. And they're usually only 4 AU from stuff, so I know it's not going to be over here. There's nothing within 4 AU of this circle, or inside that circle. But there is stuff over here, so I'm going to focus my probes over here. Because that circle's so big. It should be over here somewhere. Make sure you're always cloaked up. So we scan that down. See what we get here. Oh. It's because that one's closer and that one's further away. And these are the same things. So you can see they disappear. When you click that, there's 2 circles now. So we know that one's still 0. Or that one's 5%, now it says 5%. So this is the same site. But I know that this one's closer. And it should be a higher signature, so it's going to be this one out here. So I'm going to reposition our probes for over here. Like that. Do that. And we're going to scan down at 4AU again, just to make sure. Just to make sure everything lines up nicely. So like I'm local. It's a good time to do this. Okay, yeah, see, there it is. Now that one's gone because we know it's over here now. Because if we had tried to scan down the other one that was over here, it would have gone closer to 0 because we were further away from this one. Click on the edge, pull it in just a little bit to get it down from 4AU to 2AU. We'll scan that again. Oops. Make sure it's within this area. The closer to the center, the better, in my opinion. I think it's within this area. Should be good. Okay, look at that, another data site. Perfect. Let's go ahead and finish scanning this down. And we're good. We already pulled it down to 1AU, cut it down in half again from 2. Continue scanning. Finish scanning this down. Okay, almost have it. Cut it in half again, down to 0.5. Over like that, up like that. So pretty much in the center, so we'll scan it again. And this should do it. Central Sancha survey site. Central Sancha. Survey. Did I spell that wrong? I did. Site. Ah. Still spelled it wrong. Huh. Don't know. You can always go back to Google and do it.
Warp drive
Let's just do that
active.
site. And that's how you scan stuff down.